track looks in really good condition. This entrance is really nice. Really, really nice. Right, our first ride of the day is the Georgia Scorcher, the stand-up that we just walked past. Let's go. I love the little queue line with the boards with the flames around them. That's really, really nice. Right, first ride of the day, complete walk-on. Let's go. Unfortunately, because it's a Labor Day weekend, we weren't allowed to film on the rides. If it had been any other day, we would have been allowed as we spoke to the park, but because of a particular weekend and how busy it's going to be, unfortunately, no on-ride POV. Thanks to Six Flags anyways for speaking to us and for offering and for being so cool about everything. That was so smooth. Like, and the first dip on outside of the lift hill, as soon as you get on, they got like Shockwave, like had like a little turnaround section. That was a full-on dip forward. It was so comfortable. No head bashing, no nothing. It was smooth, just like it looked from like an external view. That was really good. That is still smooth. Wow. They've done a great job of looking after that. In front of me here is the Daredevil Eurofighter by Gerstlauer. Six Flags gets a lot of hate for having next to no theming, and I'm pretty impressed. And obviously they got the stuff out for Halloween, of course, that we unfortunately missed. If I knew they had a Saw maze and a Stranger Things maze that we've seen, I probably would have extended my stay, I'm not gonna lie. But what a lot of people have said about Six Flags, that ride availability is very hit and miss. Daredevil, the park is now open, but Daredevil is closed. Hopefully that's not a theme of the day with other particular rides. So as of park opening, there's only 2 rides available. Coasters, that is. Hopefully that changes. With Six Flags loving their DC theming, we're now heading into Gotham City. So it's a brand new ride, but it's never open to the public?
Well, it opened last year.
Oh, it opened like for previews?
But apparently it hasn't run this season.
No way, that's such a shame. I've never done a single rail before. Never. And it's a dueling single rail too. Time for the Schwarzkopf, the Riddler Mindbender. It was an old ride, yes, but it felt quite smooth. There were little niggles in the track where I looked at it and was like, okay, I'm gonna die on this ride. But at the same time, it was still smooth. It's just how the certain track was aligned in the way the train went through it, and I was just questioning, just like, is that okay? It's like, is that gonna be okay? But no, I enjoyed it. That's an oldie but a goodie. But what's that thing about 3 loops? It doesn't have 3 loops.
It doesn't have 3 loops.
It has 2 loops and a little helix thing, which they're classing as a loop. That's a scrape in the barrel. That's like me calling this park 2 Flags. Right, to go on Batman, the B&M ride here, the B&M inverted ride here, we got to go through Gotham City Gifts, full of all the DC goodies that you could ever wish to purchase, from mugs and caps and t-shirts and Pop Funko figures and all that other licensed memorabilia. So we're actually going through the exit of the ride to get onto Batman, but it's such a shame I can't take you on, because this one looks pretty special. It really, really does. All right, we're going in through the back door. That was surprisingly really, really good. I thought that was better than Nemesis Inferno, purely because of it had a similar profile to the first drop on Nemesis Inferno, but then it just kind of hit you with more whippiness, more transition. Is it better than Nemesis? I don't know. The theming, yes, is Nemesis is all day, every single day. But in terms of the ride experience, like now, Reborn for me is very rattly, very janky, very uncomfortable. I didn't find this very uncomfortable at all. It definitely surprised me. And I actually enjoyed it better than Black Mamba at Phantasialand, which is ranked really highly amongst enthusiasts. But yeah, that surprised me a lot. It was much better than I expected. Basically Enterprise on steroids. Catwoman whip. As far as the ride goes, it was smooth, it was enjoyable as a normal ride experience, but the noise it was making, my seat was making this weird creaking, unnerving, rustling sound that just made me feel a bit
Well,
nervy.
You got the Flash Pass experience, so you got to go. I like it when you went flipping off the ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Flying through the sky.
It sounded as though something hadn't been lubricated on my seat or on the joist. It didn't sound healthy, and it was very unnerving. That's a really cool entrance. I love the little flame decals on the track. They didn't need to add them, but they did. The Fast Pass is coming in handy now that more people are coming into the park. So the ride is on a 3-train service, but operations have been pretty terrible because everyone's kind of waiting there, they're getting checked, then you have to wait for them to offload, and it's just very slow and laborious. Yeah, this is one ride that has got some terrible operations.
Six Flags.
After the noisiest vertical chain lift in existence, that was really smooth. That was really fun. It was short, but it was okay. With how that lift hill sounded, I was expecting a rough ride, but I was pleasantly surprised at how smooth it was. Right, Goliath is currently, it says delayed. It doesn't say closed, it just says delayed. So I'll wait. Look at this. It's like this game looks so cool at night with everything hanging up. Alright, it looks as though we're first on the log flume. Look at a little baby log flume. Little baby log flume. Who's a good log flume? It's such a big drop. Baby drop. Whee! Now we did travel all the way to Georgia for an RMC, but I don't think we'd have a buy one get one free deal in the back there. I'm looking forward to that one. Twisted Cyclone, a baby RMC, don't get me wrong, but an RMC all the same. Still delayed. I will be back. Crossing my fingers, it's open. Theming dotted around the park, just like little set things like that. We just don't have that. It's just an added effort just to make sure that the Halloween event is represented around the park, not just on one street. Right, we're heading into Monster Mansion, which is a family-friendly dark ride, and a boat ride out here as well. It's really, love that little facade, love the effort, love the theming. I like it. I really do like it here. We're going in. Oh, there's a drop.
Kind of like pirates.
Yeah. How cool is that? Oh, that's really cool. Humans. It went from a kid's ride to something really dark really quickly. I love it. Fun and family-friendly dark ride experience. You've got the fun, the party atmosphere, great for kids. Then suddenly when you go into the marshes, it goes very dark, like very dark for a kid's ride. But at the same time, the animatronics are set pieces. I was really impressed with that. That's a really good little family boat ride. Unfortunately, that water coaster has been delayed until next year. We've got the Joker Funhouse, which we'll come back to just after. But yeah, it's a shame. 2 rides out of action, 2 rides that haven't opened yet. All right, walking into another scare zone. So yeah, the Georgia Surfer coming spring 2025. All right, it's time for the rapids. And it looks like a little bit of Ahsoka down there, I can't lie. It was absolutely dead when we first came to the park, but now this Flash Pass is really coming in handy. was a really cool rapids ride. The rapids was like blended in with the surroundings. You got the rocky facades around the boats, the forest lends to like this mysterious adventure that you're on. That was a really well themed rapids, like 99% landscaping of the natural habitat, but all the bits that they've added to kind of complement that. It was really good, really, really good. And you got soaked at the end. But with how hot it is today, I'll be dry in about 15 seconds. Pandemonium.
I haven't seen it go.
No, I haven't seen it go. Big old gyro swing, but we haven't seen it going yet.
We have much
Hi, Greg. Thank you. Dude, we know you're not actually passed out.
I'm not a huge fan of gyro swings. It was okay. It was okay. It was comfortable, so it was okay. I love America. You ask for something small and they give you like something that's 3 times bigger than the UK. I love it. I love it. I see my buddy up there. I just went to get a Coke and the next minute I turn around and he's on that thing. You go, Glen Coco. That Vekoma is going so slow up there. So slow. But it looks pretty cool. I hope it's smooth-ish. Right, so that Vekoma that goes up from the bottom of the lift hill to the top in 365 business days is actually called Blue Hawk. A lot of these fast pass things take you straight through the exit and straight onto the ride. Straight onto the ride. In the morning, I would have had some bad comments to make about it because it was dead and the fast pass was pointless. But as the day has gone on, with the operations on some rides being very, very slow, it comes in handy. It really does. With the unlimited one that we've got, you go on the app and literally just pick your ride, and as soon as you pick it, it generates a QR code to scan, and that is it. It's basically like if you flipped Infusion upside down, and I say no to Infusion, and I'm saying no to that's a once and done. I never want to ride it again, and my neck will not forgive me if I did. On the horizon is the Halls of Justice. And it's a dark ride right next to the Superman flying coaster I haven't seen go around once today. I hope it opens, and I want Goliath to open too. Just skipping the queue, everyone's on the other side. It's full down there.
Past few days, that's it. Anyway, kiddos, the chaos just one little continuum. All day. Following me.
I warned you about joining forces with the Firefly. Well,
Over here, guys! Help us free the lead!
next time, target.
That was so good. Like, that was universal quality themed. Like, shooting kind of detaches you from the dark ride experience, but that was really good. That was up there with the same quality as the Abu Dhabi dark rides, the same system as Universal, Spider-Man type quality of sets. Yeah, it was so good. I liked it that much, going around again. That and to actually get a proper score this time. I gotta win. I gotta win.
Thanks, Superman. We'll see you out there.
96. Who won? It's me, baby!
Booyah! How about you?
Winner, winner, winner. 5% player. But unfortunately, Superman is closed. I don't know if that's indefinitely or just temporarily, but the Great American Scream Machine, just to the left behind here, is a very classic wooden roller coaster here in Georgia. Right at the back here, they've got Hurricane Harbor, which is a lovely little water park area, an outdoor water park for everybody to enjoy. That's really cool. That looks like it's an upcharge with separate barrier. We gotta go this way. Straight down the exit queue again. And that right there is why I don't go on those rides much. They're just there, not moving, with big black clouds above them. Hell to the no. Well, that's terrible timing, as it's just closed down for lightning currently. I don't see any lightning, but they know a hell of a lot more than I do. And because there's lightning, we're going for round 3. We got the front row now. I've got to win this. I've got to win. Yeah, let's go. 3%. I'm getting better. I've only just realized that this coaster has a pretzel loop similar to Manta. I screamed my little head off on that thing. It was so good. Such a cool element, especially on a flying coaster. We have to make the most of our flying coaster in the UK because it might not be around for too much longer. So this carousel right towards the back of the park here has got a little plaque on it because a certain Al Capone rode this exact ride. Throughout the carousel's 64-year history, many noted personages such as President Harding, William Randolph Hearst and Al Capone have ridden the carousel. I want to go on the horse that he rode. I feel like Walt Disney looking at a carousel waiting for my next inspired idea. Well, thank God I don't have kids or grandchildren or anything.
Watching your kids ride.
Yeah, nope, not for me. This rocking chair's more wobbly than most of the rides. It's coming. It's coming. Right, the storm has cleared and the rides are back open, so we're going to go on the Woody. That was good fun. I mean, it's half the age of many of Blackpool Pleasure Beach's roller coasters, but for some reason, Big Dipper especially is smoother than that. I think that's a testament to Blackpool Pleasure Beach and all of the upkeep of those wooden coasters that they do. It can't be easy, and I'm sure a lot more money goes into upkeeping them than at most other parks around the country in regards to steel rides, for example. But yeah, look at me giving Pleasure Beach a compliment. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's this second in the distance to see Goliath crest the lift hill. It's no one was on it, but if it's testing, that means it could be opening. And then the only other ride that's closed still is Superman. It was testing, the storm came in, and it hasn't opened since. In the distance is a tilting drop tower. It's been closed all day, and it's staying closed all day. I hear the happiness in my voice. Yes. Right, Joker Funhouse Kids Coaster. Nope, just straight into the station. But look at all the Dia de los Muertos banner theming. Yeah, what does that remind you of? The god-awful new Scarefest maze. That trailer sucked so much. The ride is closed, unfortunately. Got this little Looney Tunes section here. Very basic, but it's got a lovely little mine train ride at the bottom there. I enjoyed that. That was a good little ride. It's got that customary Arrow shake, rattle and clunk, but other than that, it's really good. Twisted Cyclone, baby RMC, let's go. Now, I only just recently discovered, as of 10 seconds ago, that this will be my first RMC with an original wooden structure as opposed to one that's just built from the ground up, like Area Force One and Zardra. So this will be my first RMC that's paying homage to what was here before it. So what was once Cyclone is now Twisted, and I can't wait to ride it. I can't believe that RMC, man. Like, no, there's no words. There's no words. Goliath has got people on it, so after this, we're going straight on that big boy before it closes again. The trains look so cool. That was so much fun. It packed a small punch and a small footprint. Intense, small scale, but very, very fun. And I'd love even one of them in the UK, because that is how you do a roller coaster. It's open, let's go. My first hyper coaster of the trip. Yes. You can tell it's just reopened, can't you? Back row. Goliath was good. Goliath was very good. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Silver Star, but it had a very, very impressive turnaround section that really took me by surprise. There's some good forces on there. Is it better than Shambhala for me as part of the hyper coasters that I've done? No, that's still my number one. Yes, even better than Hyperia for me, but Hyperia is still an incredible ride. But yeah, another one. Tick. Unfortunately, Superman hasn't reopened, which means that is one roller coaster I won't be doing on this trip. Right, so other than a couple of rides that we didn't manage to do, it has actually been a very good day at Six Flags. I think it's been made more positive with that Flash Lightning Lane type thing that they've got going on. We walked onto literally everything apart from obviously the dive coaster, because it kind of puts you into that queue. But overall, it's been a really good day. I've been impressed with the theming. It's a shame that the Halloween event wasn't on earlier, because I would have loved to see the Saw Maze, and I think they've got a Stranger Things one as well. But good ride offering, good thrill rides, good selection of rides, good little themed spaces. Really enjoyed it. With that said, I've been Sean Evans. You've been watching Lift Hills and Thrills. This is Six Flags Over Georgia. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.